Welcome back to Skyrim Special Edition, the Saga of Snake. I am the Crassin, as always. Before we get started here, I want to give a little shout out to my buddy Captain Ron Phillips. If you get a chance, head on over and check out his channel. He has a nice Let's Play going on right now with Red Dead Redemption. He did Red Dead Redemption 2 last year, and now he's doing Red Dead 1. Which seems like it's backwards, which it kind of is, but also kind of isn't, because Red Dead 2 chronologically took place before Red Dead 1. It's weird how they did that. Anyway, get over there and check him out. You see, he's at 90 subs, and we want to see if we can get him to 100, because there was a time, back when he was like around 20, 30 subs, he said he'd shit his pants if he ever got to 100 subs. So let's see if we can get him to 100 subs, because I want to see it. I want to see him crap his corduroys. I'm just kidding. He didn't really say that. Actually, I was the one that said that about me. Crap my pants so bad I had to throw them out. There was no cleaning those. Actually, I'm just kidding about that too. Probably. Link to Captain Ron's channels in the description, so go on over and check him out. Anyhow, we were at, where did we leave off? Oh, I think we just did away with Baytail. Anyway, back here at the house, I've done a few things. We're going to get a new set of stealthy gear going. And then we're going to head back to the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary and turn in these jobs, get paid for it, and see what else they have in store for us. So what I've done, I grabbed the old contractor armor and I improved it, so we're sitting here at 553. This is odd because I did a little test with this before and it was over 600, so I'm not sure why it's coming up less. Either way, the armor cap is 567, so we're almost at the armor cap, so no big deal. But I'm doing this because we have the muffle enchantment. We found out, I think it was on a set of glass boots that I got in Solitude, I believe. And I want to take advantage of that and put those on these boots. And we're going to enchant some stuff the same way as before. But also, the Dark Brotherhood gear, which I do not have with me. That's in here. Where is it? Yeah, the Shrouded gloves right here. This is the light armor version, and you have the shrouded hand wraps. That's a clothing version. But either way, these have a double backstab damage enchantment. You cannot disenchant these. So if you want this, you have to use those gloves. Unless, of course, you know your way around the creation kit, and you can make your own, which is what I've done here, double backstab gauntlets. So the way this works, if we come over here, it's probably a little bit of overkill, but you know, nope, not there. Over here in the sneak tree, we have this perk right here called Assassin's Blade. Sneak attacks with daggers now do a total of 15 times normal damage. 15 times. That's a lot. If you look at some of our daggers that we use a lot, Skyforge daggers doing 76, Necroassassin's daggers doing 90 damage, Soul daggers, that's only 54. Only 54. But, I mean, look at this one, 90 damage. So with that perk, this is doing 90 times 15. That's a hell of a lot. However, if we add this enchantment, we're now going to be doing 30 times damage. 30 times 90 is 2,700. There's not much in the game that's going to withstand that. I mean, we do have to take into account that the difficulty level is going to knock that down a little bit. But with that, we can one-shot, not everything, but a lot of stuff. So we want that, and we want the muffle perk, and I have our old sneak gear. right here. So I think we're going to use the same thing. We'll put alteration on the chest piece. We're going to make up a new necklace because I think we can get a little bit better conjuration rating. I'm already wearing them. And the necklace essence mask, I just put a little magic regen on here because I wanted to rename it. But we're going to replace the ring as well because we can get a little bit stronger on this illusion enchantment. And on the hood, we're going to put, see, we've got bow damage, so yeah, we can stay with that. That's no problem. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to enchant our contractor gear and a new ring and necklace. And there was something else I'm thinking of enchanting another EDC ring, one that has magic regen on it. This one has magic resistance. I kind of hate to give that up. I don't necessarily have to give it up, but this is the gear that we're wearing normally when we're out and about. And as a vampire, we don't regenerate health, magic, or stamina. But if I enchant a ring with magic regeneration, I'll be able to cast a healing spell, which will restore both health and stamina. So it'll actually do all three things. So I might do that and just call it like a EDC regen ring or something. Anyway, here's also something that's interesting. I have to disenchant these gauntlets, but this enchantment right here, we don't have to use a Grand Soul Gem. This is a constant effect item. So any soul gem with any size soul, you either have it or you don't. So even if you use a petty soul gem, the enchantment's there. The same with muffle. So we don't have to use grand soul gems for those two. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, and another EDC ring. We're going to need 5 grand soul gems in total. And we've got 3 there. We got some black soul gems, no problem. And I got a couple of petties here. And I have some new, I brewed up a bunch of potions, but I have some new enchanting potions as well. Somewhere in here. There we go. Let's get started. First off, let's disenchant those. And let's start with this piece. Grand Soul Gem, and we're doing archery on this end. And we'll keep the name as Contractor Mask. That's fine. %39 is a little better than we were getting before. Contractor Hooded Mask. Quick save. Potion. If you're really fast, you can get 2 items, but I don't want to risk it. And the Curus, I think was crap. I better be quick. I think was illusion, alteration. Okay. Let's see if I better hurry. %24%, that's right. All right, next. Let's see, the ring is illusion. Grand Soul Gem, Fortify Illusion, and we'll call this one the Contractor Ring, so everything groups together nicely. That's just the Vampire Night Eye kicking on. Alright, let's take a look. Contractor Ring. Illusion. Necklace, we had, let's see, Conjuration. Wait. Quick save. Fortify Conjuration. And we'll call this one the Contractor Necklace. Contractor Ring, Contractor Necklace. Okay, now we got to do the boots and the gloves, and we only need a Petty Soul Gem for this. And I don't think we even need to bother with the potion because, like I said, it's either you have it or you don't have it. So the potion won't make a bit of difference. There's no magnitude to a constant effect. Why am I doing that? It just said I don't need a potion for it. Contractor Boots, Petty Soul Gem, and Muffle. Contractor Boots, Muffle, correct. Next, Contractor Gloves, Petty Soul Gem again, Backstab times 2. And there we go. Muffle on the boots, double sneak attack damage on the gloves, bow damage on the mask, Fortify Conjuration, Fortify Illusion, Fortify Alteration. This is all stuff we use when we're being sneaky and, you know, all our fun Necrosassin stuff. This is not going to be our final stealthy set, though. There'll be others. We still do not even have the extra effect perk, which is going to allow us to put 2 enchantments on one item. And we can get a lot higher than this. We can get 33, 34%. So this is a new temporary set, I guess. But it's pretty respectable. We got one more thing to do. Another EDC ring with magic regen. This time we will want the potion. Silver ring. Grand Soul Gem. Where is it? Fortify Magic Regen. 60%. Pretty solid. We'll call it the EDC Regen Ring. Yeah. There we go. So, if I want, I can continue to use the magic resistance when we're in the EDC gear, or I can swap this ring on and use that. I also made some magic regen potions. Regenerate Magicka. 128% for 300 seconds. That's pretty good. That's 5 minutes of 120% magic regen. So I've got options here. I can use potions or, use the ring if I need to. And I also made some, a new batch of Restore Magicka. Here we go. And I made up some more invisibility and some more slow and some more paralysis. So we're carrying a lot of stuff. All right. Let's see. Oh, that's good. We'll unload the EDC gear. The Necrosassin's gear. We didn't have this very long, now that I think about it. EDC gear will put on the horse. The Necrosassin's gear goes in there. Put the jewelry in here. I'll probably end up selling that because I may want to use that name again. Alright. Our weight is still really up there, 211. I got a couple of books I can unload. I have a bookcase upstairs, but I don't feel like running up there. I'm going to keep that one. I don't need that one. I don't need that one. Alchemist's Compendium. That can go in here. Huh. I don't remember picking up all that food. We're still kind of heavy. These look like they're too much fun. I kind of want to hang on to those. We'll lose a little bit of weight when I unload that gear. Probably unload the Dwarven Sword as well. I don't think we'll be needing that. Alright, that ought to do it. Let's head down to the Sanctuary and see what's up. Wait a minute. Here. Let's grab a little more magic. That's why it's there. You know, I put those spells right by the front door, or spells, those shrines right by the front door, but it's amazing how often I forget to use them. I was going to make you some new armor, Frost. But now I don't know if I want to do that. Don't need that on me right now either. Alright, 178. That's about normal. Report back to Nazir. Alright. Let's go find Nazir. Hang on a second. Not that. There we go. Alright. I can see where the hell I'm going. So last episode I was talking about this build idea I'd come up with. And it sounds like it might be a lot of fun, you know. It's as a quick recap, you're playing a Frost Mage combat archer hybrid. So you throw down a volley of frost spells, summon a meat shield, and then switch to the bow and start mopping up. And I'm thinking about this because, you know, at some point, probably late this year, Sky Oblivion's going to come out, and I'm like, well, what kind of character do I want to do in that? So that's why I started thinking about this, and I think that one's going to be a lot of fun, if that's the one I want to go with. But there are a few other builds I'm considering. We'll talk about those momentarily.
The Night Mother is mother to all. It is her voice we follow, her will. Would you dare risk disobedience? And surely punishment?
Keep talking, little man, and we'll see who gets punished.
Oh, be quiet, you great lumbering lapdog. The man has had a long journey. You can can at least be civil. Mr. Cicero, I, for one, am delighted you and the Night Mother have arrived. Your presence here signals a welcome return to tradition.
Oh, what a kind and wise wizard you are! Sure to earn Our Lady's favor.
You and the Night Mother are of course welcome here, Cicero. And you will be afforded the respect deserving of your position as keeper. Understood, husband?
Her.
Oh, yes, yes, yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you!
But make no mistake. I am the leader of this sanctuary. My word is law. Are we clear on that point?
Oh, yes, mistress! Perfectly! You're the boss!
Ah, there you are. Good. I was done speaking with that muttering fool anyway.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
We've got some business to discuss.
Okay. You have a contract for me?
I do indeed. You must go to the city of Markarth and speak with the apothecary's assistant. You'll probably find her in the Hag's Cure when the shop is open. The girl's been running her mouth. Wants an ex-lover killed.
That again?
She's apparently performed the Black Sacrament. Her name is Muiri. I need you to talk to her, set up the contract, and carry it out.
Okay. Anything else?
Just do whatever the contact wishes. Be professional, represent us well, and get the job done. Since it's your first contract, I'll let you keep whatever Muiri pays. She'll be generous, I'm sure. They always are.
Okay.
So, is it true?
The temple contract? Well, I certainly won't deny.
So many contracts, so little time. I see you're back from Dawnstar. Baytild lies dead, I hope.
That I am Shadow.
Indeed.
I was.
Of course she is.
Born to kill.
I hear the mining business is extremely cutthroat. And those hours, the murder. I could do this all day. Here's your payment.
Haha, very funny. Gimme. 750. Okay. Enodius Papius is also dead.
Good. And I hope you were careful in that lumber mill. Those splinters and rusty nails can be quite nasty. Your payment for a job well done.
So, true?
You're referring to that blacksmith contract?
Come on, come on. And Narfi's dead.
Made it look like an
Congratulations. You slaughtered an emaciated beggar in cold blood. You are truly an opponent to be feared.
Scale becomes
Here's your
stone,
payment.
becomes shadow,
I'm sensing sarcasm there.
death.
Not really sure he actually meant that. Okay. Let's see. We don't have to do that anymore. Not yet. Do you have any advice on my current contract?
The contracts I dole out are fairly simple. Go to a location and kill the target. But this is different.
Why?
The jobs Astrid gives you will be more important and usually more complex. Just keep your wits about you. And for Sith's sake, don't get killed.
That's not really helpful. Alright.
You've got people to kill, my friend. Best get to it.
Yep.
It was so easy. I feel a bit guilty.
So this guy right here is Cicero. He is the Night Mother's keeper. She's just a corpse now, and her little iron tomb is in this crate. So he arrived from Breville. He's quite an interesting character. He's very polarizing. You can at some point get him as a follower, and most people are either love him as a follower or can't stand him, since the polarizing thing. I can't stand him as a follower, but he is...
Wait, oh wait! I know you. Yes, yes! From the road, Cicero never forgets a face.
Yeah, that's right. You're the guy with the busted wagon.
I am! But not just my mother, our mother, The Night Mother, oh yes. And you helped me. You helped poor Cicero. You talked to Lorius and got him to fix my wheel. Oh, you may have pleased me, but you have surely pleased the Night Mother. And our mother, she will never forget.
Okay.
Kill well. And often.
That's the plan. Alright, first up, let's get this up. Morning never comes, so we need to go to Markarth. And that's still annoying. Let's see, I like to travel on foot, but man, it eats up so much time, and Markarth isn't exactly right around the corner. So... Alright, looks like she's here at the inn. 9 in the morning, she should be at work. That's okay. We're gonna have to go around to the other side of... back to the other side of Skyrim in a minute, so...
Why are you looking at me like that?
Our customer needs a drink.
Too lazy to
The
get
Dark Brotherhood has come, weary. Or should I say, the Dark Brotherhood.
The Dark Brotherhood. Oh. My goodness, you're really here. The Black Sacrament. It actually worked?
No, you've been running your mouth and, you know, word gets around. Anyway, what do you need? She's one of the more attractive looking NPCs in the game. Just saying, just throwing that out there. What do you need?
What I need?
Yeah.
What I need is for Elaine Dufont to die.
Okay.
I want him hunted down and murdered like the dog he is.
Why is all this stuff about dogs? I don't need details. Just, give me I don't really need any more. Give me a little more detail.
I didn't know it when we were with each other, but Elaine is actually the leader of a band of cutthroats. Bandits. They're holed up in some old dwarven ruin. Raldbathar. It's near Windhelm. They use it as their base. It's where they stage their raids. I want you to go to that ruin, find Elaine Dufont, and kill him. I don't care about his friends. Do whatever you want with them. But Elaine has to die.
It will be done.
Excellent. Once Elaine is dead, I'll pay you. In gold. I've saved up a bit. I hope that'll do.
Hell yeah.
But... well, there is one more thing.
Oh?
If you're interested.
Go on.
If you can, I want you to kill someone else as well.
Oh?
You don't have to, not as part of our deal, but if you do, I'll pay you even more. It's Nilsine Shattershield in Windhelm. If Nilsine dies too, I'll make it worth your while.
Anything else?
I planned to kill Elaine myself, you know. Nilsine too, but lost my nerve. I even brewed a special poison, lotus extract. Maybe you could use it? Just coat your weapon with it. Then, you get the idea.
Yeah. Okay, I don't need to hear all this. Alright. Good enough.
You want a
Make them all
drink?
pay for what they've done to me.
I should remind Klepper to clean this place up.
I forgot they do that when you take a seat at the bar. I mean, I guess that's what barkeeps do, though, right? Look at that, man. Snake, you look utterly terrifying. Jeez, kind of demonic looking. Alright, so, here's what we need to know. The contract is just for Elaine Dufont. Raldbathar, this dwarven ruin she's talking about, is way the hell out here. There's 3 bandits outside, so we're going to try and approach from here, up on the hill, and sneak down on top of them and take them out that way. Or we can just pop invisibility and hop in the place and just avoid them altogether. Nilsine is here. You don't have to take her out. Here's the thing, though. If you do that, Moiri there, she'll become a marriage candidate. She'll really, really like you and be willing to marry you. And also, she'll give you her ring. Moiri's ring, which is a Fortify Alchemy ring, 15%. Early in the game, that's a big deal. We're crafting stuff now that's far better, so the ring doesn't do anything for me. I don't want to do the whole marriage thing because it's just kind of annoying. So taking out Nilsine does nothing for me, so I'm going to ignore that. But this cat here, we'll deal with him. By the way, he has a weapon on him. Here's the deal with... apparently, Moiri was best friends with Nilsine. And Nilsine had a sister who was murdered by the Butcher. That's another quest there in Windhelm. Blood on the Ice or something. We'll get to that at some point. So anyway, she was like a sister to Nilsine and whatever her sister. Then Elaine stole a warhammer from their father, the girl's father. So when you kill Elaine Defawn, if you take that warhammer back to him, then I don't know, I guess he rewards you with something anyway. So we're going to want to do that. And I think that's why she's mad at Nilsine, because they figured she had something to do with him stealing that stuff from him. So they basically ran her off and treated her like a criminal, and she's angry about them treating her that way. She's angry about Elaine Defawn and blah 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 blah. Anyway, don't care. Let's go to the Nightgate Inn. We'll ride. Let's see, do we want to go there? Yeah. Well, man, I don't know. Do we want to go that way? On second thought, let's go to the White Watch Tower. Ah, jeez, freaking dragon. Where's this stupid thing? No red dots, so we're going to ignore them for now. I think we can get there this way. We're going to go up by Sheer Point. I don't want to get too close to that word wall up there because there's a dragon priest. Actually, we could... Oh, do we have time for that? I was going to say we could whack that dragon priest. No, I think I want to do that a different way because there's two ways of doing that. Alright, so this Raudbathar, this dwarven ruin, it's a fairly big place. Somebody just shot an arrow at me, I think. And we want to explore that whole thing, but we're not going to do it all this time around. We're just going to go in and take out Elaine. And next episode, we'll explore the rest of it. Because it's a pretty big ruin, and there's... Oh, crap. Well, I think we're going to have to deal with this dragon. Where did he go? I forgot there's a dragon that hangs out here. Well, he went that way. Alright, well, screw him. don't feel like dealing with his ass right now anyway. So another one of the builds I was thinking of doing is, oh, you might want to, I might have to back up a little bit. Okay, this will work. Let's see. Come on. I'm going to bring the horse a little bit closer. That'll work. Alright, let me get my stuff situated here. We need... let's see. Slot 1, Necroassassin's Dagger, that'll work. Slot 2, Apprentice Flames, no. Let's put Dark Sight on 2. Fast Healing's 3, that's fine. Frenzy's 4. 5 should be... We don't need Muffle anymore. We have that enchantment. Oh, 5 should be Detect Life. Alphabetical Dumbass. It's already on there. Okay. Jeez. We don't need Muffle on 6 anymore, so let's get Dread Zombie. And 7 we'll put, let's go with, I guess, Incinerator. I picked up some new spells out of Embershard Mine as well. Very quickly, I'm just going to run over some of these. We have some new conjuration spells here. Blaze, which is a burnt Spriggan. It's got a really cool spell. And let's see. Well, we've had Dremora Lord, but I just haven't used him much yet. And Ice Queen, that's a Wisp Mother. I know, I'm sorry. I couldn't come up with a better name. I think I intended to change the name in this, and then I never got around to it. So, yeah, it kind of sucks. But it's a Wisp Mother. She's pretty tanky and has a nice frost attack spells. And Megavolt here is a Dragon Priest. He's got, I think I gave this thing Thunderbolt and a Staff of Thunderbolt. Or something like that. So I think he's got a spell and a staff. So he can do some damage. And I got a few different destruction spells. So anyway. Let's see. It is... Let's wait till nighttime. There's one there, there's one there, and the one in the middle is further down below. So let's see, how can we take these guys out? Let me get in a quick save here just in case. Alright, there's that one. Let's see, where are you again? You're right here. That one looks like he's got his back to me. So... Ooh, that did some damage, huh? this is just a quick and easy way. I mean, I could frenzy them, but yeah. All right, let's get you. No, not sunfire arrows. All right, now we can move around. Taking your gloves. Wow, this guy had all kinds of good stuff. There's some dwarven scrap metal around here. We want to grab this stuff because we can make, we can smelt this stuff down, make ingots out of it. Night, night, princess. That still said 15 times damage, so I have the enchantment. Right? I have the right gear on, don't I? Contractor gloves. Oh, well. Maybe it doesn't recognize my enchantment. Alright, we got a few more idiots. The place we need to get to is right down there. We could go this way, but we have to pick the lock on that door and we'll probably get noticed, so I think we'll go this way instead. Right, there's somebody right there. That one walks back and forth here, so we'll wait till he gets up there, because usually he walks over there and he stands there staring that way, and we can move in and nail him. You see there's somebody right there. I think that one just stands there, doesn't really do anything. And there's another person that's not showing up yet. There you are. That one's taking a nap in the little room off to the side. There he goes.
That's power. Bet they got that secret magic. It turned wood to gold. Yeah. Wish I could turn wood to gold.
Really? Turn wood to gold. Dumbass. Alright, now. Got one sleeping, we've got one standing there looking right at us. Oh, I forgot to do something. The boots we were using before had a fortify sneak enchantment on it. And we've removed that. So our sneak skill is a little bit less now because we put muffle on there. But we have this right here. So, there we go. Okay. Let's see. How do we want to deal with you? I wonder if I can hit that one that's sleeping. You know what? Let's let the zombie do some of the work for us. Must kill. Ooh, that's a good hit. He's doing some damage. Looks like he could use a little help. Shot in your ass, boy. Oh, damn rocks. Zombie's really hanging in there. Nice work, man. You're a little tougher than I thought you'd be. Alright, torch arrows. These cats are alright. Let the sweet roll over here for me. You didn't want that, did you? Alright, I don't need you anymore. Alright, those cats are out of the way. Now we can pick the lock on this gate and go up to the balcony up there, or we can just approach from this way. We see two people sitting here. And that's Dufont right there. The interesting thing about him is, if he sees you, he won't go hostile towards you. You can walk right past him, he won't do anything. If you engage him in conversation, he will go hostile. So, also, if you look right here, you can see this oil slick. We can set this on fire and just cook everybody. So I'm thinking, boy, I could really use the Curse of Red Mountain here. However, I'm thinking maybe, let's see. Let's put, I got Frenzy right there, right? Yeah. Okay. Then let's get up a fire spell. Fireball. Yeah. Alright. So what we're going to try and do here is frenzy that one and fireball the oil. Quick save. Miss me. Oh, you got me that time. Hey, you want to see something? Hang on a second. Cool your jets a minute, man. Yeah, I was talking before about my buddy Blaze.
You think you can take me?
Cook his ass. It was hard to see right there. She's got this a custom. Well, I'll show it as best as I can right here. It's a little hard to see. Oh, I had that thing on. She's got this this spell right here. Blaze Flames is what I called it. It's a custom spell. It's actually like a dragon breath. As you can see, it disappears after a few seconds. So is my magic. It's an expensive spell to cast, but you know, a dragon's breath, they breathe on you for like 3 or 4 seconds and then stops. And that's what this spell does. I tried to get the animation, the visuals to stay up longer, but it just wouldn't. Even though the spell keeps going. Like, if she's casting that spell on something, the visuals may dissipate, but they're still taking damage, and the area will still be a little bit illuminated. But she's pretty cool. I like Blaze there. Got my own little burnt Spriggan. Now, the key we got off of that guy leads into there. There is another person back in here. I don't know why they don't come out, but right there. I'm not going to worry about them. Glass arrows. Wow. Aren't you special? Now there's Dufont and there's Aegisbane. Not a very strong enchantment, but you know, the job's done. So, hey, you know what? Let's get Blaze back in here, just for the fun of it. We didn't really get to see her before.
What was that? Scratch!
Cook his ass. Look at that. That's good stuff. Oh, really? I thought the key would open this. No problem. Bag of money. Gold ore. Ebony shield of magic abatement. Well, what is this magic abatement you speak of? 20%. Pretty fair. Yeah, you can keep those. I'll take that. You can keep that. It's too heavy. Don't need that. My potions are better. I like having my own burnt Spriggan. Have I mentioned that before? I'm not sure I have. Orcish helmet, keep it. Gold. I'm going to take that charcoal because that will come in handy later with the Thieves Guild. Centurion Dynamo Core. We want that. Scroll of Hysteria. Alright, sneak to 95. Nice. Yeah, that's worth some money. Alright, that's all we're going to do here. I don't think there's anything down this way. So through those doors is the rest of the Dwarven Ruin, and it is... like I say, it's pretty involved. You're going to have some of the Dwarven machines, the spiders, those roly thingies, and then eventually we're going to run into Falmer. So it's pretty interesting, and that's going to be pretty much an episode in itself. But we'll do that next, and then we get done with that, we'll go back and turn in this quest. So anyway, that's going to do it for now. Hope this was informative, entertaining, and yeah. Check out Captain Ron Phillips. Link to his channel in the description. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I will see you next episode.